Kentucky guards Malik Monk and DeAaron Fox both declared for the NBA Draft. Two more one-and-dones alongside Lonzo Ball, alongside Markelle Fultz, alongside, I believe, Dennis Smith Jr. also from NC State, who will be making up one of the most game-changing NBA drafts we anticipate, possibly since the Curry-Harden draft. I think you thought I was going to say LeBron draft, but we don't know if we're getting three surefire Hall of Famers. Actually, when I talk about Harden and Curry, are probably surefire Hall of Famers. Regardless, Monk and Fox said things like, after taking some time with my family and reflecting on this season,
well, like 20 minutes?
I have decided to enter my name into the 2017 NBA Draft. That's from Malik Monk. As a little kid, these are the words that I could only dream of saying. For that I am very grateful and thank God. And then Fox, pretty much the same sentiment. And then Calipari said the most blanket statement too. Malik is a special talent. With Malik, you're talking about a superior athlete with skills and an ability to score that make him truly unique. What's amazing about that is you can plug in any Kentucky player.
Yeah.
Davis is a special talent. Cousins is a special talent. Bledsoe's a special talent. Patrick Patterson, two-Pat, is a special talent.
He's probably just got a template and he just has to swap in.
DeAaron Fox is also a special talent.
He just has to swap in all right, what name we got this year? Oh, okay, Monk. All right, just swap
we got Davis. What did we say in 2010? Just put in Monk there. There you go. And then here you go. By the way, so in terms of all 5 of those guards will be top 10 draft picks. I hope the Knicks take one of them. And according to the rankings from CBS Sports and also in link to Draft Express, there are some who believe, and it's a good argument, that Dennis Smith Jr., NC State guard who did not see any of the tournament, alongside Markelle Fultz from Washington, that he should be drafted higher than Monk and Fox. I'd make an argument that Fox should go ahead of both of those players. And I don't think Dennis Smith is 6'3". I think that's a lie. Because his Draft Express profile with shoes has him as 6'1.5".
Whoa.
But he might have grown. Who knows? All of them need to put on weight.
Yeah, man.
Like, you need to get that NBA body ready, and I'm sure they will. And those are all the guards in the draft. Frank Mason just won Player of the Year for College Player of the Year, which I've never considered to really put too much weight on. It's not the Heisman. There's not as much that goes into the award, in my opinion, especially when I think guys like Fultz are going to have much better careers than Frank Mason. No offense to Frank Mason. I root for the guy.
I watched Malik Monk closely in the tournament, and because he's a player that obviously everyone knew of Lonzo Ball, because UCLA in recent times not expected to be as well. Not expect Andy's dad shouting from the rooftops, "Watch my side!" Because Kentucky are expected. You know, you're expected every year to be producing some of those talents. But this year, Malik Monk was the one that many people were, when I was having conversations about Lonzo Ball going as number 1, a lot of people were like, no, Monk's going to go number 1. He's a talented player. He has got everything.
Earlier
in the season, this is everything that could be NBA ready. And then some people in the critics, as I'm reading the CBS article, were saying he was a streaky shooter coming out of high school and wasn't as consistent. But I think he kind of proved them wrong this season. I think that he did. According to stats, he only failed to score double figures just twice all season. Yes. So it just depends on, there's so many different characteristics that you think about of players translating to the NBA. We had this conversation last year as to who should be number 1 and who should be picked up by certain teams who are looking for ready-made talent. Right. And there was a lot of people saying that Buddy Hield was a ready-made talent. We disagreed. Nope. He had a great shot, but his body, his attitude, I think these are things that teams are looking to try and take players because everything's money, right? So you don't want to take so much time. You want to obviously help these players go and groom, but if you're a team like, I don't know, the Jazz or the Pacers, you probably have some time to groom some talent. But if you're the Lakers and you're the Knicks, you need to be bringing guys in that's ready to help you straight away. That's why the Lakers taking Lonzo Ball, I think from what I've seen, he's one of the most ready to make that jump.
Yeah, he can advance a team immediately. He'll make the Lakers a better team next year. Ben Simmons, let's not forget, by the way, who's probably going to be next year's Rookie of the Year, just because I think if he's healthy and he's got an NBA season under his, I shouldn't say season, but he's with NBA trainers and NBA coaches under his belt. He's been around the league for a year. It's more comfortable to him. It's a slight advantage. In Monk's case, you said it right there. He's a streaky shooter.
Yeah.
Really, all shooters are streaky. Some more than others, but in the case of a young prospect, it's okay to be a streaky shooter. NBA could fix those things, make you more efficient. Devin Booker is a streaky shooter, came from Kentucky. I think Monk and Booker are similar. Not in the way they necessarily play, but in the way that they're being scouted for their teams. What's even more interesting is because the Celtics robbed the Nets, robbed the Nets when they traded Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce to them for the 2015, 2017, and 2019 first round pick, which turns into this year's #1 most likely overall pick. It means Markelle Fultz is probably going to the Celtics. So Markelle Fultz is going to arguably the top 2 teams in the Eastern Conference as a prospect. So they can do whatever they want with that guy. If they want to say, look, man, we're good right now. We want you to take your time and groom into a player so we have even a long-term future. We're talking being great for 10, 15 years running again. Or they can say, no, we're going to throw you in the fire. Isaiah Thomas is going to get some less minutes and figure that one out. DeAaron Fox is the one that I think is going to be the most explosive. I don't want to sleep on Dennis Smith either, so let me talk really quickly about that. NC State guard, again, his size, I don't think he is 6'3". He doesn't look 6'3". But in Dennis Smith's case, he's got the best first step out of all the 5 guards that we're just talking about. He's great at attacking the rim, but he's kind of got Kawhi Leonard. I don't want to call it syndrome because it makes it sound so bad.
It sounds like a disease.
It's not a bad thing at all. It can be a bad thing.
Flies under the radar.
He's quiet, and he's supposed to be a floor general point guard. Chris Paul will yell out to you to move when he has the ball. If we sat close enough where you hear him screaming at the team, and it's good. As a floor general, as a point guard, you're supposed to do that. That's what he needs to step up. He needs to be, as Draft Express put it, more vocal. And that's a big thing when it comes to like running any kind of offense, especially if you're gonna go to a bad team right out the gate. If you're going to the Kings, man, you gotta be yelling at people, or at least gain the respect, then start yelling at people. But in De'Aaron Fox's case, he's just he's got longer wingspan than Malik Monk, but Monk's the shooter. Fox is more I think he's more Sean Livingston-esque. I think he's got the same like lengthy, awkward build. I think Livingston's a bit taller, but I think he can do a lot of what Sean Livingston is doing right now with the Warriors when you see him being successful. Something about their movement is similar. I see similarities between. So I like De'Aaron Fox. I like him a lot. I'd like him to go to the Knicks specifically, but I don't think there's any of the 5 guards. I don't think you can go wrong. So we're talking about a draft class of changing guards, entering an NBA landscape where you have the likes of Giannis Antetokounmpo playing guard positions and then can be flexible and moved into other positions alongside Isaiah Thomas, who's 5'2". It's a great time to be joining the NBA because you can find a fit pretty much anywhere, regardless of your size, speed, stature. Unless you're the Kings or the Knicks and you're a dumpster fire.
I'm with you. Who's first round pick? Who's got the first round pick this year in the draft?
Boston Celtics, most likely because of the draft lottery, which is very strange and makes very little sense, but we do it anyway. Unless it's fixed, then the Lakers get it.
What a time to be alive. We're a Boston fan.